So in doing my research for my psychology and therapy business, I went on Yelp right here and I looked at where the therapy places were located because from my experience, I have Kaiser and my Kaiser is up here in Roseville, and then there is one more in Sacramento, but those two Kaisers take care of this entire area. So they're always very complicated, they're always very clustered, there's a lot of people, and that's especially true for the mental health clinic. I know you can't get into the Roseville one for up to 3 months. And that is something that I wanted to combat, is having to drive all the way to Sacramento, because from here to here is about a 20 to 30 minute drive, and not everyone has the access to that. So I went to look to see also affordability, because the only reason that I don't see personally a not insurance taking person or someone outside of my insurance is because it always costs so much. So I looked up if the places around me that were private practice actually took insurance, and the only one that did was one that was focused on marriage and family. Not even family, just marriage. It was a marriage counselor, and so it was focused on relationships that way. So, and even all of the ones I looked at were all located here. So imagine, there was somebody who said they come all the way from Roseville. That's 20 minutes from me. So that's a 40-minute drive all the way to here, when there could be people up here, there could be people up here, or not even that, but my whole basis is that I want to have a affordable, which includes insurance, and a private practice that you don't necessarily have to come into. So one that does Skype. I did find a lot of the people had the same kind of qualifications as I did in terms of degree, and they also had a lot of the same techniques they wanted to use, such as EMDR therapy. That's exactly what I want to do, but they didn't have a lot of ones that had insurance, and they didn't have ones that, that accept insurance, and they didn't have ones that were close by. So I saw reviews from people all the way up in Rockland, Roseville, down here in Elk Grove, going all the way up to Sacramento. They've come all in here. And then there's people who come from, over here all the way down here in Sacramento and go all the way up to Roseville, just so that they don't have to pay, because private practices don't accept their insurance. And then there was people who, all of them I noticed, all of the places only do appointments. And the thing with that is that, what if you have to cancel? What if something comes up in your life and you have to cancel? It's by appointment only, and what if it's a crisis? And that makes me feel like, I understand that there needs to be some notice, but at the same time, if you're having to drive all the way from Roseville to Sacramento, and something comes up and you're going to be 10 minutes late, or something happens and you still want to do it 30 minutes later, if that person has an opening, then you have to drive all the way to Sacramento. And I just think that it's very much convenient to your life if you can do therapy, and it encourages people to do therapy if it's near you, or if you could do it online.